Testing mic 1 2 1 2. Testing mic 1 2 1 2. Hello, and thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Sarah, and it's a good morning. Good morning today. Good morning. I never do my channels this early. Only if I do sometimes. I did it like just right before I do my homeworks and stuff. So today, before we get started, let's go ahead and give a prayer. It's a silent prayer. All right, God, we thank you so much for giving us a wonderful day. Bless us, keep us, and lead us not into temptations. Deliver us from evil. In the mighty name of the one who died for us. Amen. So, what I'm going to speak to you guys about today is the question that my little girl asked me. And she asked me this early this morning, Mom, Mom, what is a healthy home? Okay. The question of what is a healthy home? That was a very great question. I think like God something, let me put it for you. Something came up. She got smart. So she said she asked me this and I said, okay, I'll give you the definitions later. You see, the picture that we've been shown in on TVs with the media, with even advertisement and a lot of programs or shows that are delivered is white picket fences, living in how do you call it, a contemporary home, switched out, all clean, everything with the cabinets and all that. That's called a happy home. Okay. So in the happy home movies that you do watch, this is how you watch it. You watch the movie in the essence of mom is at home. She gets the kids ready. The kids go to school. Mom gets ready and go to work. Father gets out and go to work. And they come back. They got the kids. They come home. They eat dining food and they go to sleep. This is a very beautiful picture. But remember, it's a movie, it's a show, so it has to tell a story. I will not watch a show if the story that's being told, if the story that's being told it's not entertaining enough. So how do they make this home as entertaining as one can possibly see it? That is, they incorporate a lot of modern technology devices in the home. They incorporate a lot of newer clothes, new everything, because it's a show. That's how they call show. Means let me see, how you can make it. Let me see how the picture is. Who will ever dress up dirty, in their bad mood and say, I want to take this picture for my kids to remember? No one does. We always take pictures saying, I want to take a picture to show my best image. And if you going to take that picture, you take it to tell a story. So if it's a picture of yourself, you want to put your best forward. When it's a picture taken by somebody else, They really don't care about how you look in the picture. For instance, it's and also it's not like they don't care, it's their image of how you look. So this is what comes in there. I had a friend. I have one of my friends. Well, every time that this girl take a picture with me and her, she wants me to look ugly in the picture. Seriously. And one day I had to put up to her and literally tell it to her face. Every time I you gotta take a picture of me, you want me to look ugly. Meaning you want me to either look like a she want me to look like a man, or she want me to look like, let me tell you guys how the girl takes the picture. Guys, no offense, no offense. This is how the girl take the picture. So she stand and she looks really pretty, right? And she makes sure that she's looking pretty and you are looking at your worst. So whenever you look good in there and you try to look at your good or your best, she's not gonna take the picture. Yeah, she take the picture, but she take your picture in an angle that you will always come back looking really messed up in the picture. So the girl was doing this all the time, and this was somebody that's really close to me, guys. So the girl was taking the picture all the time, and I was like, "Wait, why you always want to take a picture when I'm not ready?" You know how whenever it's like, "Get set, ready, go." Like me going to the DMV, and they are like, "Get set, ready, go." And what happens is the flash don't come on time, so you ended up looking real ugly in the picture. What? You come out looking real ugly in the picture, and then you're trying to tell them, "Can I please have my?" I got another one. They're like, "No, you gotta pay $11 for it." And you look at them, you're like, for a click of a picture, and the manager comes there, and all that she said was, "Mm, I don't know," So yeah, so the same thing, like I'm telling you, the girl always wanted me to look ugly in the picture. And then what was sad was after she take the picture, you know what I'm saying? This is what the girl does. The girl will put the picture out there, meaning she'll put the picture for the world to see or friends to see. So friends will call me or say, I had a friend too who was also monitoring it. She was like, "Man, what is going on here?" So and then my friend would be like, "Why you?" And I'm like, "I don't know," but I knew it that that's how it is, you know. So my friend take a picture of me and literally make you look like, I mean, girls, I'm telling you, put it on up there, and I was like, "Oh, this is real funny." So I had seen that occurrences in the girl for a long time. And so one day I put up to her, I said, "Why do you always take a picture and make me look ugly? Or, you don't wait for me to get ready and then you just snap the picture when I'm not looking or I'm not ready. When you do that, you make me look, not there. And if you go post it online, you making folks think like this is how I look. Meanwhile, when people see me, that's not how I look. Why? And she was like, I think she said something about, no, it's not like that. It's just because I was trying to do it. And I realized something. First of all, okay, I'm taller than this girl, okay? And she's shorter. I'm taller than her and she's short. So what she does is she put the camera is not high enough. And if I take the camera to take a picture of her, she's gonna look like a little some she's not gonna look right. So you see, having a friend, I have your friend is short and you are tall. So it's almost like I gotta literally always like bend down for her to be able to be seen in the picture, or for us to always look like we are almost like the same height. So when I had to do that, it's really uncomfortable, but it was like it's an image. It's very uncomfortable. So I was like, okay, because if I take that, we did it. I did it. I actually took my camera one day and snapped the picture. She became like my little daughter standing next to me, and I was like, no, she looked like my little kid standing next to me, and I was like, nah, 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 I can't do that. So now I said, okay, go ahead, you take the picture. And when I give the camera to somebody else to take the picture, the fact is this: I'm taller than her. So when the person trying to take the picture in my height, all she gonna come in the picture is her head or her, or her chest. So it's like, wait, we couldn't do that. So whenever we take a picture, of course I gotta, I was like, okay, let me either sometimes I either bow my bag, do something to fix the image in the picture. And this is funny because now what I was realizing is my friend, the other one who watches it, he's like, she always do this. Oh, why do you take a picture? And I'm like, no, that's how she wants to look. That's how she wants to look. So now when my other friends see the picture, this is the funny part that my friend really doesn't know. I'm looking like you. Oh God. So you see how people, let me tell you, she still don't know, but she thought she is doing it for me to look like, because she snap it without the time. So guess what was happening? She was not able to put the pictures of me and her literally on the computer, because every time she got to put the picture, I mess the picture up. You see, so she couldn't really put a picture of us up, and we were friends for a long time. So she couldn't really put a picture of us up, and if she's gonna put the picture, guys, if you see some of my pictures with her, you're gonna laugh. Why? Because I sometimes I had on some, it don't make sense. You're gonna laugh. You'd be like, "What is this?" You see. So this is why I come back to the happy home image. One, the happy home image. So almost like, okay, now the happy home image. Take the happy home image of how the home that they presenting to you, that you must actually go ahead, that you, the home that is presented, the home looks good and everything, but the home does not meet its standard, or it does not meet the illustration of how the people themselves sees it. They are entertained. You get entertained from a show. You see how I was laughing with my own picture when I see it, and with her? Her standard was to look good. This is how it was. Her standard, or her viewpoint, was to look good for the picture, to circulate and everything. And mine was like, you never make me get ready, so guess what? I'm just gonna look like this in the picture all the time. And when I take my own picture, people are like, wait, you are so pretty. You know what? Yeah, like my other friend is like, what's going on? When you take your picture, you are like this. When she take the picture and all, I'm like, I don't know. And guys, I don't know. I can take but even when my brother take a picture of me, it's amazing. And so I was like, okay, whatever. So the same thing on the show, on the TV, guys. I'm bringing your mind to it. What happened with the TV is, or the shows that you watch, is that they have been dressed up. They have been put together very, very, very pretty. for your children to be entertained by it on how they want the newest gadget that is sitting over there, the Apple, they want that this thing, all these things that was in the show. You see what I mean? And what happened is that it was programming our kids' mindset on how the home is supposed to be. Like there was a show that it had like this Professor Ogilvy or something. I think that the cast name, one of the name was called Brianna or something. She was so funny. When I was in Africa, I used to watch that show all the time. It's called Monique Show. Something's it was the Parkers. It was called the Parkers. The Parkers. It was the most funniest show of all time. I watched, in Africa, that show never stopped. They show it from Monday to Friday, Saturday to Sunday. It's a series literally for them, and the series that never ends. So you watch the Parkers, you know what line was said, you know what Monique said at 5:16. On the set, on the deck, you know everything. So the image, the background's like, wow, look, they have a plate over here, they have the plate over there, they have that, they have all this organized, everything is over here, real pretty, everything. That's how the home is. But it was always short. So when you watch the show, you'll be like, wait, the show is real pretty, yeah. But it gets entertained in there, right? You get the entertainment in there in the sense that the cast has to produce for you to watch it, right? The show has to go on for you to laugh, okay? And for you to be entertained, okay? So now you have your home. My daughter's question again, what is a happy home? Our kids think that a happy home is where no everybody wakes up in the morning, everybody goes go 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 go, brush your teeth, get ready, finish everything up, get up, get your book, read your book. One, two, three, four, five. Go eat, come back, sleep, drink, and you get no. That's not a happy home. No, that's a robotic system home. Yeah, no, 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 no. Don't train your kids like that. Okay, don't train your kids like that. That's a robotic system home. There's three systems or three programming or robotic system homes. I'm gonna teach you. One is, when you do a robotic system home, one is, you guys are easy to be tracked and targeted, okay? Because you know what time you get up, what time. If you train yourself like this, where somebody can literally trace you and know the time you eat, the time you drink, the time you sleep, the time you do that, that's scary, you know? That's very scary. Ancient cultures know this, you know? They know this. A lot of cultures know this, that the time you sleep, the time you drink, the time. Yes. Modern civilization says, let me know it. You know how people say, I put you on time, 5 o'clock, wake up, 5 o'clock, do this, two. Yes. Okay. You have it all straight up and everything. So what happened with the kids? The kids in these homes struggle a lot. How do they struggle a lot in these homes? It looks like everything is organized, right? Clean and how do you call it? On time, up, do this, do this, do this, come back and sit down. Look, it looks like it, but the kids are suffering inside. I'm telling you because I've seen it. The kids are like, oh, I can't sit here. I can't walk this. I can't do this one because why? I gotta make sure it's like this, it's like that. It doesn't work for. I believe this is what I think. I believe it does not work for certain cultures. Okay. I believe it should not work for all across board. So that's why I told you my vision of how my happy home looks. It's not gonna be the same vision of how your happy home look. But of course, we're going to be entertained by how one of the happy home is. when it's on TV. Because you look, in a even a mom, dad, and let's say two children household, what happens is that the children have their complaints, the mother have their complaint, the father will have it, the grandmother will have it if they are home. Okay, everybody will have that complaint or something they gotta say when they come to the house. Okay, and so the perfect picket fence look that our children grow up thinking that's supposed to be, when they don't get it and they grow up to that thing, they get aggravated by it, they get pissed off by it, they are like, well, you're not doing this, you're not treating, it's like the kids, you're not treating me right because you're not there for me, and you are like, this is me being there for you, like I it's like if I get off, do you think I'm gonna be staying like that? No, I'm going far far off, why you're not gonna be able to literally see me, so the kids are growing up in the culture, in our society, believing in the notion of how a show family is supposed to be, how a show family is supposed to be. And if it's a show family, it's only gonna be who is telling, right? Who is telling? So one will say, well, that means this is not a good family because they don't show the. No, okay, this is not a good family home. This is not a healthy family home, according to what the book said. And then you look at it and you said, do you know who wrote that book? They're like, yeah. Guys, my life is funny. Do you know who wrote the book? They are like, yeah. Okay, the author's name, yes. Do you know the author's family? No, I think he went to Yale, and he went to Harvard, very prestige Harvard, and yeah. And you are like, do you know some of these? Yeah, and I said, okay, so let's go to the background again. How did he get to Yale and all that stuff? Who was he living with? You know what I'm saying? Oh well, he was living there. And then you break it down, you are like, you see it? Exactly. How many people can you imagine in our communities, in our societies? People are sitting there based upon how they were able to get into this school based upon what. I was able to get to this school because uh, 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 um it's all privileged kids, and I was able to make it in there by my struggling. I said no, it should not be something where you are boastful of, you know you are boastful of, like, well, I was able to make it up to this school, like especially people always boasted about Oxford and all these things. Yeah, because you gotta be this and I said no. But when you look at the population that was in the school, do you know the actual income of everybody that goes to that school? And then you cannot really say it. And if the school is really good, let me tell you, if a school is really good, yeah, you want to see if a school is really good, the amount of income, the kids that are on the top, right? The kids that made it, that are on the top, the incomes in their homes are small. Yeah, that's how you see that a school is very, very. They educate properly. Okay, why am I saying that? It means that the kids that were in the hood, or that were in let's say in the neighborhood, whose mom and dad did not have it, who struggled, worked hard, went to school and did everything, right? They were given a chance. They were able to reach. They got the grades. Okay, they got the grades, and the school accepted them, and they came. So when you look at, let's say, let's look, guys. I can do this for you. You'll be shocked. Go around to all those big universities, all those big um big universities or big private schools and all that. Put the first 20 kids, bring them up. The first 20 kids, that that are the top 20 kids, and do the math of the family home, how they make it. You will find out it's not there. That they are all of the first 20 kids, their mom and dads were, they had it. You understand? They had it. Okay? So this is where it comes in the scene of, then why is it that our children in, let's say, South Postoc are not being able to, are not on the list up there? They say, well, the kids did not apply over there. Why? Because there's supposed to be a college advisor in the schools who help the kids apply to those schools that are up there. Why? And the answer, you will not get it. You know. So this is what was happening. I'm gonna teach you this too. In high school, there was a fear of applying to college. There was a fear that, first of all, I'm gonna tell you guys what I did in high school. One of the youngsters, the girls, we had a college professor who helps and everything. But do you know that the girls were struggling in the sense that, um they did not know how to do it. They did not know how to do the application. Now ask yourself, how did I do the application? I had to sit down there, figure it out. A plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 0. Put it in this tab. When you don't see it, put it in that tab, and you it's gonna make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I had to sit down there and do the whole college application. And guys, I had to do the whole college application. And after I did the college application, let's say I got accepted to some of them. And all of a sudden, right, the girls were like, well, how did you do it? So guess what I did? I grabbed the girls' hands, took them down there, and I did it for them. And guess what they did? They got accepted in the school. You see, nobody held their hand that time. They're going to the guy who helped with the college application. Most of them were scared to even go to the guy, and the guy was sweet. And sometimes I was like, why do our kids do this? Why they have it in their head? I don't want to go there because of this. I don't want. Look, I'm raising my daughter in a way that I want to tell her, if you need something that this Spanish kid had or this Caucasian kid had, it doesn't matter race wise. Go to go there, talk to them. You understand? Talk to them. Let them show you. You need it. Why are you sitting there suffering because your kid, guys, if you are here on my channel, your kids are doing this in high school. They are doing it in a sense where they are literally don't want to talk to this person because, oh, I don't know, because of this. Yes, all this is happening. Their kids have already ventured out on, they are separated on color. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the most scariest thing to see. Where you go to lunch and you have all all these folks sitting here, all those folks sitting there, all these folks sitting here, and I'm standing there and like, wow, where do I sit? You know, guys, I sat alone. Okay, I sat alone. I did things on my own till I started. I talked to this person. I said, hey, and I go here, hey, help me. And I go here. Meanwhile, when I go across the streets, the kids are going to jail. They've been picked up. So I said, no, 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 no. I don't want to go there. Because who's going to come bail me? Ain't nobody coming. Guys, if you saw it, I'm like, no, ain't nobody coming in this house to bail you. My father don't even know where's the road that he got it. He gonna be like, what is the jail? I don't even know where it is. So I thought about it and said, you have to think this way. Man, everybody is separated. I guess I'm on my own. Let me enjoy myself. So I have this notion always that growing up, it's always like that. I was like, I guess everybody's separated. I'm on my own. And I had to move this way, right? It helped me out because now I feel like you don't have to do things for people to please you. And I was seeing all the kids, this one was doing this for this group to please them, this one was doing it for that group to please them. I'm like, what's going on here? Huh? What's going on? So much separation. And when I got to even my job, everybody know where I always sit. When you go to any job, they can tell you Sarah's seat. Where is it? It's always on the right side, right at the end of the windows all the time. That's where she sits. Yep. Whenever they are on the left watching the TV, gossiping, doing all the stuff they want to do, I go straight up, go sit right far away. And then guess what I do? Looking through the windows. Like, what's going on here? Okay, what's going on here? Like, hello. What's going on here? So, you learn about all these things and you now you now sit down there and tell yourself there's an image that they show, and every single day you wake up, every single day you wake up, know that you are going out there for you to be programmed. So how do you go out there for you to say, I'm a deprogram myself? Today when I get there, I'll deprogram myself. Meaning, I used to go out, meaning when you go out there, you saw females, you used to slam door in their face. You used to slam the door, you don't even pause for people to come through the door. You used to do all these things, but now you are like, no. Every day I'm gonna do something different to help somebody. It's a good thing. Like you go out there, you open door for the old. Pick that habit. It stays with you. You start opening it for the females. Hey, if you're a male, you open it for the females. Go ahead. If you are a female, don't open door for no man. I'm sorry. But if they need help, of course, or you are the first one there, a lot of females have this notion that no, 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 when I'm the first one at the door and I'm entering, right, and you are coming from my back, you don't shut the door in the person's face, you hold it for them and then they come through. you know it's just a sign of, how do you call it, it's almost like caring for the nest. Okay, so that's how you have to be. Okay, so I learned this whole, what is a healthy home? A healthy home is not gonna be what you think. I mean, I'm telling you, I went to an expensive home and I was like, oh, where is this house going? Where is this house going? And guys, I have also been with folks that they talked about their house like, you know, like, where is this house going? Where is this place going to be? Nowhere. Okay. But today, if you are here on my channel, I just want you to realize that don't stop relying on the mom and dad picket fences homes. You see, our children don't know, like I was telling my kids this morning. In Africa, right, in Ghana, when you gotta go to school, this is what happens. The person who sew your outfit for you, they sew the outfit, one left short, one left on. They didn't do no knitting, so the edges of the outfit is coming off. You put your shoes in you wear. I mean, I had one shoe for, how did I had only, I had one shoe for a long time. And actually, I had to go. My cousin gave me her shoe. The shoe torn, and then the shoe became a hole. Guys, it was there. So this is where the issue comes in on you got it free here. You got it free here, right? Opposite of you, someone, they don't have it at all. It's a struggle. To you have an alarm clock, right? So you can go ahead and hit it. Ugh, it's 5 o'clock. Let me wake up. Ugh, snooze button. Let me wake up. Hey, in Ghana, you know what the alarm clock was? The chicken. That means it's early in the morning. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up. If you had a grandma like mine who wakes up at 3 a.m. just to shower, and then 5 a.m. you wake up, guys, the chicken is the only thing that wake you up. So the chickens were important in Africa. You know what I'm saying? You hear that? Oh, the chicken is crowing. Oh, it's five. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. It's up. It's up. It's up. Everybody wake up. You know what I'm saying? The chicken is crawling. It's time for all of us to wake up. You know. That's how you wake up. And sometimes too by the sun. When the sun sits by your window, when the sun rises and it shines in your room, then you are up. It's time to go. Okay? Or your mom or dad gotta go to the market, so they wake up real early to catch the bus, the trotro. Trotro is not a bus, guys. It's a Ford F-150, Ford something. And you sit in there, yeah. You see, your mom don't have money to give you $5 to take the. It's not five. It seems $5 over there, but it was only American money. It's like 5 cents or something, like 5 pennies to give you, and said, "Go to school." No, no. Taking the bus from one end all the way to the other end, it's not easy. Even if you're not careful and they drop you somewhere, man, you gotta find your way. In Ghana, there's no GPS that was there. How you go? So the kids, you get lost. You walk everywhere, and you find your place, and you go back home safe. Yeah, you go back home safe. You see, and when the kids get lost, everybody say, "Oh, that kid stay over there in that neighborhood. She's this woman's son. She's that woman's son. Take that kid to that neighborhood. She lives somewhere around here." You know what I'm saying? And then if the whole neighborhood can't find your mom, they take you to the next police station. It's so easy for African child when they get lost in Ghana to be found. Why? The whole community gets involved. The whole community gets involved where they know, okay, no, the child got lost here. Let's all take this child back and safe at this place. Yes, because they were like, no, it's somebody's blood. They had that in them, you know. So this notion was there. And so what I'm trying to tell you is, the kids here wake up and they have so much privilege. The heater is on for you to warm yourself up. I didn't. How do you get Ghana? How do you get cold water to shower? You get boiled. You have to go boil it at night or in the. You boil it in a pan. You pour it up, and then you warm it up. You test it, and then you shower. And here you open the tap, and it all just came up cold. You are just moving hot. You got your hot water. The lights came on. Ghana, you know how you were reading your book when the light. You don't know when the lights will go off in Ghana. You don't know. So how do you do it? You are prepared. You either read your book in the afternoon, morning to 5 o'clock. After 5 o'clock, you don't know because when it gets dark, guess what? When it gets dark, how you gonna survive? When it gets dark, it's time for you to go and play with the kids, and then you go sleep till the next light come on in the morning, and then y'all wake up and y'all go do something. Yes, that's how it was. If United States lost power, just imagine even in Texas when they lost power for 4 days during the Cold War, it was bad. Look, people even died. Do you see? People even been dying. That was sad. Can you imagine this country losing power for the same amount of time? What? They can't. They can't. They it will. It will not. And let me tell you something too. Communication in the service is not on. It's not on point. We have communication. What this country have is communication issues. You seem as if they have all the connection, but they don't communicate effectively. Okay, so the if effective communication is a problem. Like I'm telling you, how I will say that is to go there, and they are like that is here, and I'm like that is to go there, and they are like that is to be there. You see, so grammar, like I was trying to tell folks, grammar is the only thing failing all your kids in school. Yes. When you take every exam from A to top to T, your kid in the hood, every kid that came to this country that wanted to even better themselves, the only thing that failed them educationally was not even the course itself. It was only grammar. And how does the grammar works? The grammar works in this way where I say I am coming in England, huh? They say I am coming. In America it says here I come. Here I come. And I am like, here you come? Here you come don't make sense. You see how I feel? I will feel. Here you come. You are here. You are saying you will come. It don't make no sense. You see how my mindset think? Okay, let me show you how England it is. I am coming means I am on my way there. You see? So let's say the place is at the end of your journey where you're going to be. The place is not already here, and you're trying to find your way to come back to where you are. That means you did not go anywhere. Here I come. You are still there, stable. So this is how I always said no. I'm you not the language is in here, the way they say things, it don't push people's forward. It bring them back to where they are, and they are concentrated at the same level of thoughts. Okay? The same level of thinking. So how do you break out of that cycle? The way that the grammar is being presented to them is not how it is. Like they will say color in British, right? And they say color. And it has a U, and some places don't have the U. So you have to know this. So like I said, The only thing, let me tell you guys now, if you're a mother and you're a father here on my channel, the only thing failing your children in school, that they were never able to make it to Yale, the greatest college that you wanted them to be, was only based on the grammar. A child only make it to the top when their grammar is really, they have really attained the American grammar wise. They know it. Okay? That's the only thing. Okay, so they have their own grammar in this country. Serious. So this is how the kids were feeling. They getting the grammar, the British grammar, and the kids speaking another grammar. So whenever an exam come, like you tell me right now, what is the correct way of saying I am coming? I will tell you no. Here I come is not the correct way. It's I am coming, but I will be wrong on the exam. So this is where we have to literally sit down and say, what, how do the education system change this? Because we know that our kids have been bamboozled. How do we change this? That's where the teachers also come in. How do we now start to let teachers really teach and just don't look at the grammars that is in the book, base their answers off on the grammars, and the kids are coming out totally bamboozled. It's time for teachers to start, the new ones start, it's time for them to learn how to read, or about how the children read, the children, how they communicate, you know like Spanish, you say V and they say B. The V and the V. I had a young lady that was in my classroom, and she was, man, that kid was smart. She was from, I think, Mexico. That kid was smart, math wise. We get to English class, she just can't say the V, and so it's almost like, it's just hard to watch when she was being corrected, say V and she said V and she said V. You see, and I'm like, no, it's a tongue. But she's literally telling the teacher, she said it. She's like, no, I'm saying this one. The teacher said, no. She's really saying it, but it's not coming out the way the teacher wants her to say V. And she said V, you know. Like I would say Z. I was literally saying Z when I came to America. I say Z. That's how we said it. And they said Z. And I was like, how do they say Z and it's Z? It's hard. So now when you have to spell certain words, you look at it, you're like, wait, how do I say it? And then let me give you another one that always baffle English British speakers, is when they say Simon. Some people say Seaman. They say Simon. So when you watch the news, you can even see how Amampur, one of the newscasters, how they will say Iraq. They will say Iraq, right? And then some people will say Iraq. And you are like, wait, what is the correct pronunciation for the I? It looks like some people don't know how to say the I or the E, you know? And it's always a what? It's a E. you know? So they translate it, they are like I, Simon. And somebody will say Seaman. Simon or Seaman? Which one is it? Or yes, okay. So these things goes on. Like I said, the picture that is shown to you about homes and how the homes are presenting themselves is not like you think it's all perfect and cute. Some I can tell you a couple of good homes. Let me tell you how it look. Some good homes, some of them examples are like this. Mom and dad is there. They wake up, they get the kids ready, they take the kids to school. Maybe one of the kids behave badly. They got talked to. Hey, don't do that no more. Son, when you go up there, pull your pants up. Learn to say hi, bye, and thank you to others. Hey, don't leave that thing on the floor. Pick it up and put it in the trash. Hey, did you eat that food? Next time, don't put it there. Why is this a good home? I'm going to teach you. Okay, let's put that on the side. There's another home. Everything is on time. Everything is on time. Straight, straight, straight. Pick up early, 5 o'clock. The kids get up, they do this, they do this. They are free. They come back and they can sit down there and watch all the adventure movies that they want, right? And then after watching all the adventure movies, they are able to go out there and eat ice cream and have fun outside. Okay, that is called an organized home. Okay, that's there. That's good for those kids. There's another home that is chaos. You don't know what the paper is. You don't know what this is. You don't know what that, but you are growing up, right? So you are always learning to do. Let me find this. Where is this at? Why is this missing? Let me find it. I can find it. So that kid is also growing, learning what? It's called a puzzle game, okay? The kid is learning the brain rise where to find things when there is missing. So, okay, let me go here, let me go here, let me go here. Now, change these kids and put these kids everywhere. Do you know how the struggle is going to be? When they have to exchange children, or the child who literally was privileged come and sit in an unprivileged home, the struggle is sad to see, because the one that was our home, where everything was a whole mess, when they come to a place that's organized, they take it as if it's a heaven. They thrive better and faster, because first they were running around finding everything. So the accused of what things supposed to be, they already know it. Now that you have put them here, they don't have to do what? To always find where the things have to be. So now guess what they did? This home, they only had to do it. Learn how to find something different to use the accuse of, let me search, okay, to be there. So now when you take a kid who is also, everything was exactly where it is. Wake up 5, 2 o'clock, sit down, don't eat dinner, come up to. You put them with a place where it's everything everywhere. They don't know how to survive. Yes, they break down. They break down in a sense that they are like, ah, how do I live here? So now, who is the child that was in a happy, well raised home? Tell me. Tell me. Who is in the home? Who was in a happy, well raised home, you say? You have no answer. Okay? This child is hard for them to make it. They can't. That's a problem we have. There's a problem where this child who was in the 1, 5 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, the child don't know what's called struggle. Okay? The child don't know what's called struggle. And the struggle is taught as a kid, where you can't find your candle. You gotta walk everywhere just to find the candle. You can't find what the cup, guys. If you are raising your children in a well organized home, it's time to do some exercise on these kids. Wake up in the middle of the night, go take the shoes and hide the shoes somewhere. Yes. Hide the shoe somewhere and watch how they're gonna buck. You will be shocked. You will stand there crying like, oh, they will throw a fit. They will punch things on. They're not gonna cut it. That means you are raising a child and you are in trouble because your child was so organized to the top that something literally hits and they panic. They don't know where to go. It's a struggle. It's a chaos. Where the person that have been through the whole panicking, when they come and you hide something, they literally, it's almost like they even know where the item was put. It's like a needle in a haystack. They can find it. You see? So start training your kids this way. One day you wake up, you are like, there ain't no sugar up in here. Yes. Mom and dad, if you are here on my channel, I'm telling you this because I have seen it. Okay? I have seen it. Where even in classrooms, where you are sitting down watching everybody else and you are like, oh, what's going on here? Okay? Mom and dad, it's time for you to let the children see it. It's time for you to one day let them walk to school. Hey guys, I'll follow you. Don't even tell them, walk to school. And then you're gonna park somewhere and watch them as they go. So no creeper just go ahead and grab your kids. Cause some folks are out there just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Tell the kids go to school. Now is the time to find your place where you guys find out where you go. Go to school. You gotta use your head when there's no GPS and go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do this. Mom and dad, it's time for you to get the towels early in the afternoon, hide the towels somewhere, let these kids try and find it and see how they yes. If you have your home, I'm telling you, the homes that were so organized to the top, the kids have they were not using I'm telling you, they were not using the brain of the part of the brain where let's care about the home. They were using the part of the brain of somebody will come and do it. Somebody will come and help, come inside and fix it. So I don't have to do it. Almost like I'm waiting for Jesus to come out of the sky. Open the sky and Jesus, you fall off, and Jesus will tell all of us, you all are in trouble. Who is going to the judgment day? Yo, yo, yo. Boo, boo, boo. Yes. And then you are like, can you try and find the Jesus in you? Can you try and do something better on here on this planet that you become somebody's Jesus? You become somebody's helper, savior somewhere? Can you respect the old? Can somebody's disability not be something of laughter upon your tongues? Can you try and respect women? Can you try and respect authority? Can you try and live according to how the laws of nature? Can you follow these things? Can you not be so naive? Can you not be hypocrite? Can you understand folks for who they are? Can you be able to share your ideas and your mindset freely without offending others? Can you accept, all these things? Mom and dad, it's time for you to do this. So I do this thing and I have, and my child, I'm trying, it's don't try to raise your kids in a way that you are like strict, strict, strict. No, have fun with it. Today, guess what? Go to the school with a rain jacket, like I did to my daughter. My mom thinks she has to go and she gotta get all the jacket. No, 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 no. I said let her go with that. Later on, she take picture or something. She's like, ah, why did I went with the fire? Well, because that's what you like, and that's what we had. So you appreciation of life, enjoyment of life. This whole place is an education background, education system, let's say, that you come. You learn, you teach others, you help others, you become better. You don't hold on to things that will make you so bitter. No, don't do that. Come, learn, live your life. You okay? Do the right thing, and that's it. You will make some mistake. You may fall somewhere, but pick yourself back up and say, I can move forward. I can do this. I am better. I will stand. This is not where I belong. I can continue pushing. Okay? 45, please, is not the dead of you. Some people thought, I'm 45, I'm dead. I'm like, what? Where are you living again? I'm 42. I don't think I can ever make it. Where do you come from again? Yeah, scary. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you here and tell you a happy home to me will not be the happy home to you. But always know that there must be something in that home that makes it different, that change it. I'm not telling you to go and change the whole household of yours. No, 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 no. Do something once in a while for the kids to learn with the struggle. All of a sudden the lights, you make them cut that light off. You make sure you got all the stuff going all right. You make sure you got all the stuff going all right. You have the icy hat and all that stuff just in case the kids fall down. You get them to cut all the lights, and then you look around, oh, the light bills got cut off. Yeah, I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how. That means when the kids grow up, guess what they're gonna do? We didn't have no lights. Sometimes it got cut off. Yes, because there was a struggle. So now they work, they want to keep it up. Okay? Now, all of a sudden, you make sure the shoe is missing. Ah, mom, my shoe. I don't have money, what I'm saying, to buy you one. Now, let's find out how we gonna make it. I saw mothers that were buying those times. What was it? They were buying Timberland. It was Timberland, and it was like $270 for their children. Timberland and Nikes. That was Nikes was like $300 per shoe, 150 something. And I was like, oh man, that's expensive for these shoes. $330 for Nikes. You know, and I saw that. I saw women were buying it for the kids because that time it was almost like a show and tell where the kids come to the school who have the nicest shoe. They were struggling on shoes. Man, I got a new Nikes, man. My mama bought it for me. And then you see the woman who bought the kid 1,500 shoe, and the woman is working as housekeeping. And I'm like, you buy 1,500 shoes every month? Yeah, for my son, man. For my son. $1,500 shoes every night for your son? Mama, what is the shoe for? Well, it's Nikes, man. You got a name on it. You got this one. Mama, it's a shoe. I was like, oh my God. See how we get broke. See how we get broke. See how we get broke. When and you know what, the kids used to laugh at school. Let me see, the kids, this one came, some of them came with oh, like some of them they had the Jordans, and some of the kids came with the $3. We don't know who did this Adidas shoe, and then it's let's put it somewhere. You would say it's the fake. Yeah, yeah, but it was shoe, and their mom didn't have to go and buy $1,500 shoe. The kid was walking around with only $5 shoe, and the 1,500 was used in the home. That's what mom and dad can afford. It's new. You understand? It's new. It's new, and you can use it to walk and bring it back home. Okay, that's all I care. Oh, it's new shoes, $4 in Ghana, guys. It's called False Lie. They had somebody have wear it in Amsterdam. It's worn apart. They brought it back. They wash it clean, and you came and buy it. That's the brandest new shoes. You are rocking it, you know? And here, look at the kids. They struggling to go get $500 shoe, $200 shoe. Yeah, I gotta get this one. We have our kids high over here in America. Some of the kids were almost like high, okay, on the newer shoe. I'm like, and what about the t-shirts? When the kids want the newer shirts that came, I'm like, guys, somebody's wearing only gray shirts single day. They are billionaires, gray shirts every day. Ain't nobody talking about it. Why? Because he's like, okay, literally me, I cannot afford that. Okay, I can't. No, I just cannot look at myself and well, I can't. I'd rather make a costume. Let somebody make a costume for me. You know what would be really good for you if you were here on my channel? The thing is, go and get an African friend back home when you go and visit. Hey, once in a lifetime, you gotta go back. I've met people that said they were Africans, but they never went to Africa. And I look at them, I'm like, okay, wow, really? Yeah, you really represent, all right. And you never seen the culture, and then they are like, no. Yes, you never been there? Nah. How much is it? 1,500 only? Eight? I was like, no, you can even get the ticket for 800. That's a lot. Yeah. When you buy it in advance and you plan that you are going, it's only $800. How much? Well, I don't have my tax money. I can't go because my tax money. I'm like, why can't you go because of your tax money? And then the next day you see them, I just went and buy a 400. My son needed a $400 shoe. I bought three of them because I'm like, yeah, you say you don't have $800 to go to Africa, right? And then he said, well, if I go to, guys, yeah, you have never. It's supposed to be a crime. You understand? It's supposed to be a crime arresting folks everywhere around the whole globe who have said they have never been to Africa. It's time for us to arrest these folks. Why? Because everybody is claiming that they came from the motherland. They are we even science. It's time for us to arrest scientists. Every scientist who opened their mouth and said that Ukupanga came from Manukubalis and it was in Africa. It's time for us to arrest them because they never been there. You understand? Some of them never been there. Arrest these folks, okay? Arrest folks. The people that were coming back home that we only saw, most of them were Jews. Yeah, and missionaries. They were Jews, they were Catholics. They came and they came to the poor cities and they helped the poor. They did surgeries on the poor, they helped them and everything. So yes, the people were literally appreciating that, saying, oh wow, yes, guys, it's time for you all to get together and say, no, it's time for me to go back to my motherland. Visit it once in a lifetime. Did you die from it? No, you didn't die. Okay, you didn't die. You take your flight, you went there for 1 month, you get with some friends. Call the next friend of yours who come from Africa somewhere. Said, please, I am willing to go with you to wherever. I am going to book my hotel and all my stuff put together. I have my itinerary. The hotel is here. I've paid for it. The hotel, how much is a hotel in a month in Africa? In Ghana, it was almost like some of the hotels were like $10 or $20. It was $10 something for a night. Some of them. The expensive ones are now like almost like $35, but it was $10 the most. Get the cheapest one. Some of them even you get the small ones. Have it, okay? Or you can do Airbnb. They now have it. Or you can call your friends. Hey, do you have a home somewhere? You know anybody that have this? And then you pay them over here. Like, okay, let me go ahead and give you a rent money here for like 300. Go live in that home. They have a whole bunch of houses over there in Ghana that you can rent it out. Get your friends, go and experience. When you go, when you are leaving there, we're going to visit this place. We're going to visit that place. We're going to visit that place. Let the locals show you, okay, and go over there, okay. Do it first time, don't be, because some people, this is what they do. They show you the false images and the false things, saying that when you went there you got killed, you got kidnapped, and somebody slashed your throat and you got stabbed and all that stuff. Guys, tell these folks that they are lying in their panties, okay. They're lying in their panties so much that it's unbelievable. It's called propaganda, the spread of propaganda. And the only way you can go to Africa and get killed is, let me tell you, if you did not use your cues. Dumb to the top. Thinking that, who does it? How, let me tell you, who does it in a sense that you go from here to Africa, and then you said, somebody said, I'll give you this, and then you said, let's go. It's only because you did not use your brain. Even in America, if you go to Southside, when somebody tell you, give me $5 and let's go here, I'll take you. Will you go? You ain't dumb. And always find your nearest police station. You already know that, because they can always help you. They can take you there. Your nearest army base everywhere. You know where the American embassy is in case you get lost. They are always there in American embassy in Ghana somewhere. They are able to do what? To show you your location. So what are you scared of? What are you scared of? When you hear that these people said they don't want these people to build their bases, it's because some of these bases that we're building in our countries, and they, if they were caught, then the people don't want the base there anymore. You see, that's it. But that's what I'm trying to teach you here is, don't be so scared because of all the things you've watched so much. Oh, the TV said somebody did this. Oh, guys, I talked to folks that were so terrified, that were African descendants, terrified, and said, for me to ever be there, oh Lord, I can't. I can never see myself, but they really love Africa. Said, I'm like, why? Oh, I can never ever be there. No, I'm like, something's going on up there in that brain. Why? Because, well, everything I saw, it was like this. I'm like, yeah, you saw a lot. You saw a lot. You understand? You saw a lot. So time to travel. Take the kids coming this summer. Tell them your home, the way, the vision of your home being perfect. Guess what? You guys are going to argue. It's part of life. Nobody is perfect. You guys are going to argue in the home. You guys will make up. You guys will come back up. You guys will lose stuff. You'll find stuff. You guys, it's your homes are meant for you to learn a lesson as well as you continue. So the image of somebody looking at your home as being bad is not your image of how you see it, okay? Let them go ahead and have their fun, do all that stuff. You do yours. You be the tortoise. You said, I have a vision, but not right now. I will get there someday. Okay? You go ahead and be in your rat race. I'm good. Okay? So that's how you have to now see the journey in your life. Start to go back, visit other countries. Like I always tell folks, how you gonna tell me you know culture? How you gonna, when I see teachers, some of the teachers that were teaching about geography, and you ask the question about, so where you from? They're like, America. I'm like, you been anywhere? No, I've been to the Grand Canyon. I have visited Grand Canyon. It's really good and everything. It's like, Grand Canyon. Yeah, have you visited the caves and everything? No. You're supposed to go tell me that I've been to Singapore. I've been to, yes, because of what you're teaching. As a nurse, if you tell me You have never been outside of United States. I'll run away. Why? Because culturally, you don't have it. Yes. They were supposed to, I don't know how the connections go. Nurses were supposed to have their residency, some of them, okay? Go do it across the country. But they said, well, it's because of scholarship. They give only $3,000 to go to the scholarship trip. You're supposed to, how are the schools losing? How was the biggest schools losing? Let me put it back to you. They didn't even venture the kids outside to other cultures. No, they only based the kids inside that culture, inside that school culture. And they were just admitting and admitting and admitting and admitting and getting the school bigger, 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 bigger. And you are like, you're not you're not enlarging you're not enlarging your program within. You are making the school big due to accepting the kids, for the state to give you money about how many kids got accepted this year from this county, how many kids graduated. But the school is not really looking at how many kids that we were able to exchange from this school for this school for a 1 month course over there. This was the time where if I was a board of director of education or something, I said, well, we're gonna do a program where you see now they have a transfer. It's called transfer courses, where you can transfer here and there. But guess what you do? What they do with the transfers, what they did was when you transfer from this school to this school, you gotta go and you gotta go there and literally, like, almost like you are starting a new program way over there. That's why you are only doing transfer. They could have done a transfer. It's called like a bridge transfer, something, some kind of bridge transfer, where you are like, you know what? I want to take a course over there in in Harris County and see how the children are and how the whole school is. And then you register them across that place. Let that kid go over there for that class. And then they come back. And you find out that the kids are even learning. Oh, this school when I went there was like this. Well, this is when I went here was like this. One of the people that was really doing good was HCC was doing a great thing where their courses, they had it in a way where you could go to Southside. Guys, I used to drive all the way 45 minutes to go to Southeast to go take my course. You know what I'm saying? That's a far long way, because they were not offering it here at the place that I was. So I was like, well, I guess I had no chance. I cannot sit and wait. I have to drive all the way across town, back and forth every single day, morning to evening, okay, because I couldn't do it here. So the same thing that we have to do. That's why I was thinking about the universities. Branch out in these programs. Get people to register in these new programs that you do, where the kids can come from this school, come take this course, they can go back there. You can take this and come out there and do this. Yes, okay. They can have like, guys, it's a lot of things that I wanted to tell you. It's a lot of programs that is still missing. There's a lot of things that is not even discovered, that I sit down there and I'm waiting. I'm like, I'm waiting for somebody to discover this. Especially the grocery store. I'm like, I'm waiting for somebody. The grocery store and all other stores. I'm like, I'm waiting for them to really come up with it. You know? Yeah, and if they don't, I'm gonna do it. But yeah. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna leave you here alone, and I hope you have a wonderful day. My home might be different from how your home look and feel, and you want it to look. Okay, and we have all made past mistakes, guys. Let me put it this way: you have made a past mistake in your older home. maybe your older self, your past self, and all that. Stop holding on to those things. Move forward with happiness. Enjoy it. Okay? Move forward in happiness. Enjoy your life. Okay? Start saying, I'll make it better. Maybe I made a mistake by fighting this person, by arguing this person, by doing something like getting my piercing my whole tongue and doing all that, getting my toes, all these things you did to your bodies and stuff when you didn't really had a chance. Yes, but guess what? You move on. It's not the end of the day for you. You got a breath to breathe. You got a place to sit. You wake up breathing. What is there for you to be ashamed, angry, bitter upon? Nothing. The community, the society, the where you are makes you feel that you have to be crying, you have to be angry, you have to go out there pissed off. No, man, you don't need that. Okay? Brush it off, shut it off, shake it off, get up, fly, laugh, dance. My one of my best exercises to dance. Dance merengue, bachata. Dance some music that you don't understand, guys. It's so beautiful. Try it. Get some Russian music, play it and dance. Get some Iranian music, play it and dance. Get some how do you call it, get a music from another country that you don't understand nothing in there and dance. Why? When you are doing this dance and you are singing to this song, the words, you start to learn how the accent is, how the word sounds, and you get used to it. You start learning it, and it becomes part of you, that now you start liking the country song. One day out there, boom, you go play this song out there you find somebody, I'm from that country, you love this song. Yes, I love it. Like when somebody find out that I love country, they were like, no way. And I'm like, why? I love it. Yes. And country music, my country, we have country music too. Where old folks, we have country music too. We have hip hop too. I love everything. I actually love chopping screw, man. Like, I like how it sounds in my ear. Okay. I just don't agree with the cousins and stuff. Okay. But I enjoy life. Enjoy life. Stop letting people program you to think how your home's supposed to be. If it wasn't my family that I had with me, you know how I was gonna make my home? You'll be scared when you come in. You know, it's almost like I live in a custom world all the time. You are homeless, so what? Go out there, put you some, get you a little space, make it all fenced out. Guys, just be unique. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.